What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we got an interesting one here. As you can see, I was just scrolling through and I came across this video that was, I guess, part of the Daily Show. It's on Comedy Central, so I don't know. It might get blocked, but it's just 2 minutes. So hopefully they don't block me for 2 minutes of their time. But I thought this was interesting, just talking about America, and we know, especially when Trump was running, got elected, it was the saying, make America great again. But they're asking the GOP, when was America last great? When was it great? For me personally, being young, I'm born in the 90s. Of course, a lot has happened in the history of the United States. It ain't that much when you compare it to other countries and stuff, but it has been still a lot. When we talk about great, we talk about equality, everything happening for all people. So it's going to be interesting to see and hear what they think when America's was last great. I mean, I try to think, like, before my time, during my time, I'll try to think when, but I mean, we had some spurts, had some moments, but for like longevity, I don't know. I can't really just say for like a longevity type of thing or consistency of years. But, I know everybody has their ups and downs, but let's jump into this and see what they think. Let's see what they think.
When was America last great?
For me, I would say the turning point for our country was 1913.
1913?
When we passed the 17th Amendment. And what's
So like back when like women couldn't vote?
Yeah, back up, but again,
That's kind of your sweet spot right there.
Absolutely, but 1913.
He said absolutely.
What year was it?
It seemed like he said, America was great when women couldn't vote. That's horrible right there to start.
That's kind of
what
your
it
sweet
seemed
spot
like.
right there.
Absolutely, but 1913.
What year was America great?
When it was founded.
When it was founded.
Except for the slavery stuff.
Except for the slavery stuff.
The woman that said when it was found, she looked like she didn't even want to answer. She just looked right at her friend.
Except for the slavery stuff.
Except for the slavery stuff,
Except for the
I think we were
gotta throw in slavery, you know what I'm saying?
probably our strongest.
That wasn't a great time.
Post World War II.
So around the 1950s?
50s.
Yeah, mid 40s, 50s.
I mean, I think the 50s was great other than, segregation and women's rights.
Look, we could sit here and paint negative faces of all times in America.
Correct.
It's make America great.
I mean, but it did happen. It did happen. I remember, like, my grandmother went to an all-black school because there was segregation and stuff. Is that a great time? That's interesting.
Negative.
That's craziness.
Faces of all times in America.
Correct.
It's make America great again. So when was the last great?
It's always been great.
So if
Slavery.
it's always been great, what are we trying to go back to?
We're not going back. We're going forward.
Well, I guess the 80s were pretty good.
The 80s.
Right, the 80s.
Crack in the 80s, ain't it?
Crack cocaine?
Crack.
Yeah.
I figured he would say that. I figured, if you talk about the 80s, come on now. I think we were going, it was like a crack crisis. I didn't even know until I was looking at like hip hop documentaries and stuff. And it was talking about just the 80s, like just the time it was here in the States. Like, I can't speak for everybody else. I can't speak for everywhere else, but it's just what I seen in the documentaries, how crack was just crazy.
Right.
It was craziness out here.
Great music, crack cocaine?
Crack cocaine?
Yeah.
Well, we're always great. The people are great.
So
America
is great right now. So we did it.
No, we didn't do it.
America
We
became
did.
great when the founding fathers put pen on paper in 1776 and decided to build a country based on laws.
Right.
That was greatness.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Other than the slavery, obviously, that was terrible. And
We did have that. Yeah, we did have that. I mean,
He done forgot about slavery and every women's rights, all this stuff. He done forgot. They signed the Declaration and made some laws.
other than the
Sinai.
slavery, obviously, that was terrible. And
we did have that. Yeah, we did have that.
He done forgot.
Right?
that was terrible. And the women's
He said that
voting
was
thing.
terrible.
But other than that, that was awesome.
A few hiccups along the way,
My gas
Like
had
I
a few
say,
hiccups.
Nobody made it to the top without breaking a few pieces of china.
Nobody made it to the top without breaking a few pieces of china. Who said that? I ain't never heard that. I have never heard that saying. Where did he come up with that?
Nobody made it to the top without breaking a few pieces of china.
Look at he looking at
That
him like,
wasn't an
huh?
insult, by the way.
I just thought about it because the dude that's speaking is Asian. That's craziness. That
A few
is
pieces of
wild.
china.
Look at he looked at him.
That wasn't an insult, by the way.
It had to be. We can call that thing a thing. That's insane. That is insanity. Yeah, I just have to do that. That was short and sweet, but like I said, you can't deny that we had some good times. There were some good moments. I just feel like moments are different from a consistently year-to-year basis type of thing. You know, when it comes to the U.S., there have been some drastic moments. There have been some good moments and that's just how life is as well too. You know, you're gonna have your up and downs in life, and you know you can look back and say, when did you have a great year? When did you have a great year? It's hard because you can feel like, hey, this was a good year, but the certain moment, maybe it was three good months in that year. Maybe it was 4 good months in that year. So it's a lot to really just think about. But I just had to do this. This might get blocked. I don't know. It's on the Daily Show, but it was interesting. That's all I have. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations, and y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.